Thanks for coming. I know you're busy.
It's not often I get to see you. Why this place?
It's safe. And, symbolic, maybe? It was a safe house, before it was raided by Azadi soldiers. Under Kian's command.
I see. So, what news do you have for me, Elena? Your message said...
Kian has left for Gian, together with Liko, the Dolmari warrior.
For Gian? The prison camp for magicals? Light. Why? What does he hope to accomplish there?
This is Kian we're talking about. He believes he can save everyone. He also believes Gian holds the key to the future of the Empire.
But breaking into a fortified prison camp? He won't stand a chance.
That's why I messaged you, Mother. This might be an opportunity.
You did the right thing, child. Come, let's talk. We do not have much time.
I suggest we scale the fence over there and make our way into...
We should split up.
You've read too many copper coin serials, Liko. Splitting up makes us vulnerable.
Stay together, we could both end up dead. Part ways, and one of us might still make it out, even if the other doesn't.
That's a possibility, but I still think...
Besides, one of us has to locate the administrator's quarters.
How do you know there'll be one of them?
This is an Azadi camp, Kian. There will be detailed records and documents. If you want to find a single prisoner amongst thousands, you'll need records. I'll climb the fence, enter the camp, create a distraction. I look like the prisoners. I can speak to them. If necessary, I can blend in. You find the administrator and the records. That tower looks like a good place to start.
Where do we meet?
If we make it that far, I'm sure we'll figure something out. Try not to die. You still owe me your life.
Oh, I intend to stay alive. I hope you're on good terms with your gods.
I'm on excellent terms with my gods.
If I'm going to find prisoner records anywhere in this camp, it'll most likely be inside that tower. That section of the prison walls appears to be part of the old castle fortifications, from when the Necromancer King ruled Gien. The wall connects with the tower. If I can get up there, I might find a way in. There's nothing for me to grab hold of. The rocks here are too steep and slippery, and there are no footholds. There's nothing for me to grab hold of. It's steep and slippery. There's nothing for me to grab hold of. It's steep and slippery. I don't see how I can climb up from here. It's too smooth. There are no footholds. It's steep and slippery. I don't see how I can climb up from here.
Oh, wait a minute.
This wall isn't quite as sheer, and it has outcrops and footholds. I might be able to scale it. This looks like a good place to start climbing. Light. Got it. This must have stood here for 1,000 years. It's an impressive piece of work. Never mind the foul subject. Goddess, the camp's larger than I thought. There must be thousands of magicals here. Are they planning to just murder them all? The camp is massive. How many magicals have they imprisoned here? It must be well over 1,000.
So, why burn the bodies?
Sanitation. You don't want to catch whatever they died from.
Oh, makes sense. What exactly did they die from?
Some kind of flu. They all get it. Must be hereditary.
The guards are watching the prison grounds. They don't beatings to inspire fear and obedience in the other prisoners. Odd. There are more soldiers inside the camp than along the perimeter. Why build a factory in the middle of a prison camp? Are they using magicals for labor? They're keeping an eye on the grounds below.
See anything?
Nothing. I could have sworn.
Maybe it was just a bird.
You don't think I can tell the difference between a man and a bird?
Nope.
It's dark.
The guards are watching the prison ground.
Just
They don't
shut up
expect
and keep
anyone to
your
be
eyes
breaking into the
open.
camp. I owned a far glass once. It helped me keep tabs on the street gangs in Sadir. But Vamon's boys stole it from me. Hundreds of dead magicals. They're burning corpses. Dead magic are dragging bodies into the factory to burn them. But why? What are they doing in this shadow-cursed place? Hundreds and hundreds of bodies. They can't all have perished from natural causes. What in Shadow's name is going on here?
Who goes there?
Oh shit.
should wait for the guard to return and observe his actions.
Okay. I need glasses.
Far glass. With this, the guards can get a closer look at what's going on below.
But wasn't he human himself? But he looks human from the statues.
A shape changer then. Or maybe he was
They're keeping an eye on the grounds below. It appears Lico's been stirring things up again. Lico. Shadow. Well, that's one way to create a distraction. With this, I'd be able to see halfway across Sadir, and it ought to help me see quite far, even in this darkness. This is much nicer than the far glass I once owned. That one was chipped and bent. This is pristine.
Oh, god damn it.
With this, I'd be able to see halfway across Sadir, and it ought to help me see quite far, even in this darkness.
Was it 4, 2, god damn it, 2, 4, 2, oh shit,
Who goes there?
damn it. 4, 2, 3, 4, 2. Okay. Four, 2, 3, 4, 2. Ah, damn it.
The administrator's office will be somewhere on this floor, I'm sure of it. Management always picks the topmost floor. That's the symbol of the servant's trade. The attendants and domestics that help keep this facility operate, the Makers Guild. They're responsible for construction and maintenance, not the military branch. They have a large presence here, but they wouldn't be handling the administration of the camp. That, I believe, is the official seal of the Office of Scientific Progress. There were whispers of their existence in Sadir, but I knew of no one affiliated with the division. As far as I understand, they've been instrumental in the creation of the engine. They're a new arm of government, and unlike most other offices, they appear to answer directly to someone on the council. I'd say this is the best place to start looking for prisoner records and incriminating documents. The Office of Scientific Progress. Most likely the administrator's quarters. Locked.
Anyone around? Isaac? Duran? Anyone? No one? Oh, goddess, I hate walking alley rounds. Fellows may have the wits of a mind bird, but some nights I swear he's right. This stone tomb's cursed. What in Shadow's name? Oh, come on, open up, you accursed... Oh, for the love of the first mountain. Hey, what's going on? Who are you?
If one of these things fell over, it would create quite a racket.
If I choose... What are you doing here? Where did you come from? With my shadow cast luck, it'll break and I'll lock one of the sisters inside the privy. What? Who's there? Fellows, is that you, you dun-headed fool?
Need to jiggle it just right. Come on. Come on. Ah. Those years spent on the streets of Sadir continue to pay off. The guard left these keys in the door. They should work with most of the doors on this floor.
Who in their right mind would think we'd be safe in a necromancer's tomb?
If I don't return the keys right now, the guard may sound the alarm.
Haunted. That's what this place is. Come first light, I'm asking for a reassignment.
Phew.
It appears to be pointing at something in this office. The First Mountain, one of our seminal religious texts. The administrator must be a knitter of socks and scarves. This speaks in her favor. The last round of testing surpassed our loftiest expectations, confirming initial theories. The Dolmari plague has successfully been triggered in a 7-year-old Zidling. The creature survived 3 days before succumbing to fever and bleeding rashes. It died in blessed agony. The disease has not yet settled in an adult Zid, or plague-resistant Dolmari. Further mutations are required before we can move on to the next phase. What in Shadow's name? It doesn't budge. Must be locked. Due to disease spreading amongst the prison population, we recommend reducing the amount of Dolmari meat used for inmate rations. What is this? We do not want disease spreading inadvertently within the magical population, as this will negatively affect test results. Goddess. A stone head, belonging to one of the statues depicting the Necromancer King. It's been decapitated, like all the other statues in this place. Goddess, what is this abomination? It's too dark to... What is that down there? Are those bodies? Why would they need an anatomical chart? What's the administrator doing with that? Skulls. Shadow. Someone's got a morbid It's a necklace traditionally worn by a sister. It signifies her standing within the 6 circles of Sadir. Azadir. It's been a long time.
You made it. For a while there, I didn't think you would, but those guards... Standards have fallen. I may need to behead someone, set an example. Goddess, I can't believe you're really here. The Apostle. I am so starstruck right now. I mean, I'm your biggest fan.
What's going on? Biggest... what? What?
I followed your career. I know every crusade you've undertaken, every conversion you've carried out, every infidel you've judged and found lacking. I always dreamed we'd meet someday, and here you are, in my lab. Goddess, and look at the state of me. I'm such a mess. I do apologize, but you caught me at a disadvantageous moment. I was just about to start cutting.
Bib? Is that Bib?
Is that what this thing is called? I was aware that it knew you, so I thought it appropriate to work on this one tonight.
Let him go.
But I'm not finished. Oh my. I'd always dreamed of meeting you, but in my dreams, I never had to pull a gun. And you weren't wearing clothes. I guess it's true what they say about dreams coming true. Do you think me too presumptuous? There's only the 2 of us. I'm sure you won't tell. I could call for the guards waiting outside the door, but then our little chat would be over, and I feel we still have so much to talk about.
I could never have imagined anything like... I don't think she was surprised to see me. You knew I was coming.
A little bird whispered in my ear. We knew you boarded the cloud ship back in Marcuria. You and that strapping Dolmari slave of yours. A rapid dispatch was sent ahead with word of your imminent arrival. My eyes only. No one else knows you're here. I knew this was fate, playing her cards, granting me the opportunity to meet you face to face, to explain what we're doing here. I was hoping you'd approve. This camp is a research facility, Kian, not a prison. Not a death camp. We're doing very important work. In the last 5 years, we've made so much progress. We're closer than ever before to producing the cure.
What cure?
The cure. For magic, of course. We're creating a scourge to wash the world clean. When we unleash our holy plague, it will spread like wildfire across all continents. Humans will be perfectly safe, of course, but magicals... they will die. Every single one of them.
You're insane.
No, it's perfectly safe. We're doing science here, not black magic. We're being very thorough. You see, we started with the Dolmari plague. Do you know about this? Many decades ago, it killed almost half the Dolmari in the world. But then it weakened, and the remaining Dolmari became resistant to the disease. A real shame. It would have saved us a lot of work if it had killed them all. What we're doing, what we have done, is modify this plague. It no longer affects only Dalmari. It affects all things magical. People, beasts, insects, plants. Anything infected by magic is cleansed, eradicated. I don't like to brag, but it's fiendishly clever.
Who authorized this?
The Office of Scientific Progress, of course. The Prophet approved it. The Six don't know the details, but they know we're working on a solution to the magical problem. They turn a blind eye, but I'm doing this work so that they don't have to. We're getting our hands dirty. For the Goddess, for the Empire, for the future of humanity. You can see the light in that, can you not, Kian?
You're evil. What you're doing here is evil. This is the Shadow's work, sister.
Evil. What Magicals did to us, to our nation, that was evil. Those precious Dolmari of yours murdered my family, burnt our farm to the ground. My brothers and sisters. They were children. What had they ever done to deserve that? They died in agony, crying for our parents while those beasts just watched. And what they did to me afterwards. We're doing this so that no one will have to go through what they went through. Now you've made me upset, Kian. You shouldn't have done that. I mean, I'm the one holding the gun. One shot, and they'll come running through that door. Of course, you'll already be dead. You'll be... You'll pay for this, Kian! You'll pay for this!
That's the second time I saved you from getting shot.
Way I read the situation, I just saved you from getting shot. Besides, the last time it was an arrow, not a bullet. There's a big difference there.
So what's going on here?
Long story.
Who's she?
I'll tell you later.
Help me! Oh, Goddess, help me! I command you!
Sounds like she's very upset.
She is. So, what have you been up to, aside from all the stabbing?
Freeing prisoners, arming them with Azadi blades and spears, blowing things up.
Sounds fun.
It was. Huh. Is that Bip?
It is. He's unharmed, thank Goddess. I was just about to...
Stand down, Dolmari. What in Shadow's name is going on? Where's the administrator?
Down there.
Down.
Get me out of here. Light, protect me, I'm hurt. My legs are broken, I'm bleeding!
Do you want to explain what's happening here, Kian?
Please, Mia. Ask your men to stand down. I serve the Goddess, same as you. The administrator does not.
Fine. But if you don't tell me everything, and I mean everything...
I will. You may want to sit down. This is going to take a while.
The final preparations will be completed by tomorrow, Mistress.
And the ceremony?
It will begin when the moon rises on Reap Moon's Eve as planned. The engine is ready. We have accomplished everything we set out to do.
And the Prophet will be here.
So he has told us through his messengers. We have no reason to doubt his word.
This is the beginning of a new era, Sister Saya.
Indeed it is, Mistress. Such a pity Harmy isn't here with us. Where is the General, Mother? Why does he not grace us with his presence?
He's away. On urgent business.
Yes, I'm sure he is. Mistress, did you know about this urgent business of Harmy's?
We trust the General to set his own priorities, Sister Saya.
Of course. It is a pity, though. Great things are happening, and I'd hate for Harmy to miss out. After all, were the resistance to fall in his absence and the war of the Northlands won, what would remain of his legacy?
Chapter 11. Ducks.
Man, that was a steep climb. I'm actually surprised you made it this far. To be honest, I was expecting you to lose foothold and tumble to your death, or for a rock slide, or for one of those ghastly flying things to attack us. I'm really glad I have wings. It's a long way down if you slip and fall.
Thanks, Crow. That's more than enough.
Happy to help. That's what I'm here for. This is comfortable. This is nice. Great views from up here.
Actually, do you think you'll be able to get off my head soon? I'm getting itchy.
You want me off your head? Ah, I thought you specifically wanted me to stay put after that whole incident with the stone cat.
Nope.
Okay, then. Hey, this looks like something.
This is amazing. A whole city up in the clouds.
Wasn't that what you were looking for?
I know, but still, seeing it with my own eyes.
You humans are weird.
One of the Ula. I recognize them from my visions. It looks like the broken remnants of whatever was here before these nests. It's a giant moth in a cage. Because why not? If you're gonna have a giant moth around, a cage is the way to go. No answer. I'd be really curious to know who carved those giant heads into the rock. Pet or pest? Who keeps moths in cages? Evil witches and serial killers. That's who. We made it. This is it. The Purple Mountains, the Ula, so...
Yeah? What now?
I don't actually know. We explore, try to find Obnaxus and Lux.
Ooh, sounds like a well-thought-out plan.
Shut up. It's a giant moth in a cage. Because why not? If you're gonna have a giant moth around, a cage is the Purple Mountains. Hey, one of them's outside. Maybe I can get some help finding Obnaxus. Hey, one of them's outside. Maybe I can get some help finding Obnaxus. Hello? Don't
worry. I come in peace. I'm Zoe. I'm a friend. I'm looking for Abnaxus. Do you know Abnaxus? The fingers. He's also got weirdly long fingers. He'd probably make a great pianist. How Abnaxus walks around with a stick that he leans on? Like this, like... You know him. Where's Abnaxus? Up there? That's high. I don't know if I can get all the way... Hey, where are you going? Come back! Shit. It looks like the broken remnants of whatever was here before these nests were built. I think they're shy. Or I probably couldn't have made it this far without Crow. And Crow would definitely not have made it this far without me.
So, are you happy you abandoned your, what is it you do again?
Neural programming for artificial intelligence computers.
That thing. Are you happy you abandoned that thing for this thing?
Trying to save reality from collapsing? Yeah, I think I made the right choice.
When this is all over, you should probably get a normal job. That thing you said that I didn't understand doesn't sound like the thing you should be doing.
You're probably right, Crow. They appear to be Ular nests, built on top of the old city ruins. Oh, there you are. How do I... Hey, let me go! Oh, God!
Dreamer. You did come.
You didn't exactly make it easy. Why not, I don't know, just tell me where to go and what to do?
Touching you through dreams will be like a blind man searching for a red pebble in a wild river. And if finding you is difficult, to talk even more so. Only fragments of words will survive the journey across. Some things will also not be known to me, and could not be spoken. We do not know where Lux's heart was. You will need to find it on your own. Only a dreamer could take this and bring...
Are you sick?
I was fading. I will have stayed behind too long. After my people leave one realm for another, this time is poison. It diminishes me. My loop ends soon. Too late for Abnaxus to journey onwards. But not too late for Lux. Not too late for the dream. I will have stayed behind for Lux, for you to have found your way to Lux. Compared with this momentous thing, my life was of little significance.
Oh.
Send him. It'd be. The Ular hide from me.
They trusted no thing. Humans in particular, they will fear. The Ular lived here for many, many lifetimes. Ages ago, they would have a great city. But the Ular and Yeti are splitting, and their cities will crumble. Now they are both to be protectors of dreams in different ways. The Yeti were the grubbers beneath. The Ular lived above the clouds and gave shelter to Lux. One serves the dream, the other will serve the undream, but unwittingly. Slaves to a black fire.
Grubbers. That sounds familiar. Why would these Yeti serve something that wants to unmake the world?
This was beyond my understanding. We will have tried to explain more, dreamer, but Lux awaits. The sand ran swiftly through the hourglass.
Send him. Couldn't you reach someone else and have them return the soul stone?
Only a dreamer can face the sisters. Only a dreamer will make them listen. Only a dreamer was able to retrieve Lux's heart.
The soul stone.
Only two could touch it. There is no other dreamer now. Only Zoe. Only Lux.
Why not send an actual message instead of vague visions?
You were worlds away. Any message would be broken, unreliable. The Ular will help me dream. The bird was needed to have found you in those dreams.
The bird was needed. How was Crow able to find me?
The bird bridges worlds and souls. The bird has a bond with the Dragon of Spring. The bird was connected to the Dreamer and to the Bloodless King. At the end of its life, the bird will be bonded to the girl who walked across worlds.
That's really not an answer. That's an anti-answer. That's worse than nothing. I mean...
The bird is magic.
Which bird? I wasn't listening. There's a magic bird? Where?
You were a curious thing, Feathered One. So little, and yet so great. So full of magic.
Right. Sure. I mean... Really? Magic?
Oh, yes. You would see this.
He said, what's the Dragon of Spring?
The new thing that comes to pass when the old things die. The soul of she who saved the balance, reborn.
She who saved...
April? Are you talking about April Ryan?
What do you mean by reborn?
April isn't dead?
She will be dead. She was reborn. There are two now, entwined but apart. The Dragon of Spring. The girl who walked between worlds. Mortal and immortal. Human and kin. They are legend.
So, they're one but two? There are two Aprils now, but she's also dead. I still don't get it.
Neither would I. I will only know the words, not their meaning. This is the way of sight. I will see, but never all of it. Scattered words from a book with many, many pages.
That's helpful.
I'm not here to... Where is Lux?
Follow me, dreamer. The Ular would always be protectors of the dream. They are children of the first dream, long before these worlds, long before human and Venar. They will keep the first dreamer safe. When Lux's heart was stolen, the Soul Stone. They are protecting Lux from the Undream, protected everything from the Undream.
How did Lux lose her heart?
The wizard will take the Soul Stone. He lets the black fire inside him. He wanted to own dreams. He will have desired to reshape everything. He was and will be dangerous. In all presence, past and future.
And the undreaming?
The wizard will make a bargain, and the black fire enters him and eats him. The wizard is the undreaming.
Hey, I remember you from my vision. Hello? I guess he doesn't understand me.
The Ular understood enough. Here, Lux slept a dreamless sleep.
What do I do now?
You will know.
Lux. I remember him, her, it. I remember looks from the dream. You're awake. You're inside my head. I can... hear you. I can hear you inside. You're burning with a white fire. I can't stand it. It's so painful. Thank you. You're the first. You were there at the beginning of everything. Me? No, how was that even... how is that possible? Yes, I brought your heart, the Soul Stone. What do you mean, that's not what... Nox? You mean the Yaga? I didn't bring the sisters. I didn't know. They were inside the Soul Stone. And now they're here. With us. That's it, isn't it? Light, dark, dream, nightmare. Together. That's why I needed to go there, to face them. To bring them with me. So, what now? How do we save the dream? How do we save reality? I can't be the one to do that. I'm just... a person. Just a person, and you're a god. Or as close as anything can be to God, I guess. I'm not ready for that. You can't put this on me. I didn't want this. I wanted to be normal. I wasn't asking for a divine purpose. I just didn't know what to do with my life. What happens if I say yes? Who do I become? And what about me? What becomes of me? I understand. Of course, I trust you. How can I not? You made all of this. Without the dream, there's nothing. And there never was. If the dreamer stops dreaming, there's nothing. Forever. So if you're... if we are one, then the dream is mine. I keep it alive. And afterwards, after I'm gone, what then? Okay. Okay. Well, we can't let the universe end, so let's do this. I'm ready.
Zoe? For a moment there, it looked like you were made of light. You were incredibly beautiful.
I'm okay. Dizzy. I have to go back now. Wake up. For real. Face the world. There are things that... I need to fix things. I can't be asleep any longer.
Okay. Can I come?
No, Crow. You can't.
So you're leaving me here?
You'll be fine. Thanks for everything. I don't think I'll be coming back, but you'll be fine. I promise.
Well, that's great. Left to my own devices, in the Border Mountains, by an inscrutable woman with special powers. Again, if I wasn't so furious, I'd be really, really depressed. You know, I'm so used to being the sidekick, I don't think I can do anything else. But whose sidekick will I... Nope. Nope. Not happening, big guy. I'm flying back south to find that Kian fellow. I'll be his sidekick. He seems like the sort of guy who appreciates birds.
Do you believe I should have told her all of it? All that I have seen? Perhaps I should have. Perhaps I was wrong not to. But there's only here, only now, nothing more. I am blind. I think I will sit down, rest, sleep, dream of my daughters, long gone, and hope the future will still be there for them all when I fade to dust.
Bum bum bum. She's been sleeping all the time. Yeah, she's been sleeping.